Those at the top usually don't remember those of us at the bottom. And at this time, I believe we need somebody who is among the teachers, who is from the teaching population to represent teachers. The name is Anthony Kennedy, teacher at King's Primary and Infant School located here in Westmoreland. I am the only classroom teacher candidate in the race this year for the coveted position of President-elect 2021-2022. I am also DA President for the White House District Association, and I've been in that position for the past 4 years. Each year, my fellow colleagues have expressed their confidence in me and have returned me to the position. This is one of the reasons why I believe that at this time, after being nominated by that association, that I am ready to serve at the national level. I was born right here in the parish of Westmoreland. I started off school in the area. My mother died when I was around 5-6. And after that, my grandmother took me, and when she migrated to the US, I went to live with my father and his wife in Manchester. My life story is that of a Cinderella, where you started out happy and then death came of one of the parents, and then I had to migrate. And then the story goes on, and then at the end of the day, here I am, and this is my happily ever after. This time around, the association is at a state where it needs someone from the classroom to represent classroom teachers. Over the years, we have been putting principals in the leadership position, and we have seen where that has gotten us. For example, the last 4 years, an agreement was made, that was signed into by a former president, and at the end of the day, you wonder who benefited from that signing of that agreement. Teachers are worse off from it, where the agreement placed us in a 4-year wage freeze. Those at the top usually don't remember those of us at the bottom. And at this time, I believe we need somebody who is among the teachers, who is from the teaching population to represent teachers. My tagline for my campaign is the candidate who is promoting the U in unity while returning the association to you, its members. The association was formed based on unity. It was formed based on 5 different associations or representative groups of different areas of the teaching profession coming together to make up the Jamaica Teachers Association as we know it to be today. And that is where I think we need to go back. We need to go back to the basis where the unity that was used to form the association, the basis on which the association was formed was to represent teachers as it relates to salary and other things. Yes, salary is important, but I bring to the table someone who is fired up based on what I've been experiencing in the classroom, what I have heard out there on the campaign trail, what I have been doing over the past years representing teachers in my DA, whether they are in the classroom or they have been retired. I have been that voice. I have been that person who has been representing them at the national level. I am not one who just goes to council and sit in council. Whether it is a popular opinion or not, at the end of the day, teachers must win. Over the years, as an association, we have been accepting deals that does not put teachers first. It puts students first. Yes, students are to be put first, and students are important, but we need somebody to stand up for teachers and to fight for the basic rights and needs that have been taken away from teachers. My manifesto speaks to things that are achievable. For example, climate-friendly classrooms. We work in some schools in some conditions. Sometimes it leads for one to wonder if education is so important to us as a people, as a nation going forward. How comes the factory that we are performing in to manufacture students who have world-class standards are in these dilapidated conditions? When it speaks to the health of our teachers, the benefits that we get from the government, from the insurance companies, they are not enough. Teaching is a very stressful profession. And if we don't put teachers first, at the end of the day, we are just going to be cell holders for cancer cells, for back pains, for stress level, for mental issues. So we need somebody who speaks to teachers and putting them first, and that is what I plan to do. Also, in my manifesto, I speak to security. When you come to your place of work, you should not be worrying about whether a parent is coming to attack you or whether you leave something today and you're coming to find it tomorrow. Teachers have been fighting over the years, have been doing so much for education, and the system is not appreciating teachers as much as they ought to. There are two types of leaders. There are system leaders and there are leaders of the system. System leaders are those who do everything in their power to represent their members and represent their members to the fullest. While leaders of the system are placed there by the heads of the system, and they continue to play hanky-panky and sweetheart relationships with the system. I am a system leader, and it is full time that we stop playing pretend in this association and start representing those who elected us to serve. Also, the association is too quiet on matters relating to teachers and how the public sees us. For example, recently, the 2.5 that was presented to us as an offer from the Ministry of Finance, the association's leaders are yet to come out to say, this is not acceptable, this is what we believe, this is what we stand for. It is as if they have agreed before even coming to those of us who it serves. So going forward, teachers need to elect individuals who will represent them and come to them to get their opinions when making decisions.